These little sponges are magic. And there are so many different ways you can use them, but I bet you haven't seen some of the ways I'm going to share with you today. Hello and welcome. My name is Shannon from thedailydiywier.com. I also want to thank Ritual for sponsoring this video and a little bit more about them here shortly. But first, let me tell you a little bit more about these magic erasers. You can find them in most department stores, but luckily for us Dollar Tree lovers, you can find them in a 1-pack there very affordably for only $1.25. Even better yet, Dollar Tree has their own knockoff version, and you can get a pack of 2 of these for $1.25, cutting the price in half. But what if I told you you can make your own for only pennies and save you a ton of money? It is so easy. Let me show you how. You're only going to need 4 simple ingredients, including borax, baking soda, water, and these really awesome sponges. I found a pack of 100 on Amazon for only $6.99, plus there's a little coupon on there you can clip. I will link these down below for you, but I want to mention the price today might be different tomorrow, so just a little disclaimer there. But to make these sponges so easy, you need about a half a cup of water, and then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of borax, and then 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Then you're going to mix these ingredients all together. It helps a little bit if your water is warm, so everything dissolves for you. Just stir it up. Then all you have to do is take your sponge, dip it into the water, let it soak for a second, and then wring it out, and your sponge is ready to go. You can also make your sponges go even farther with this quick tip. You don't have to use the whole sponge if you have a smaller cleaning job. Just take some scissors and chop it into smaller pieces, and then you can go ahead and dip it into your cleaning mixture. So how do these sponges actually work? Well, the secret is in the sponge itself. It feels really soft like a regular sponge, but actually it acts like super duper fine sandpaper, which helps give these sponges their cleaning power. Now let me show you some unexpected ways of how you can use your sponges around your home and the outdoors, and make sure to stay tuned to the end, as I'll also be sharing with you things not to use your magic erasers on. So please tell me I'm not the only one that has a crock pot that looks like this. Ours gets a lot of mileage. We use it year round, and you can even see I have wore off the words and letters off of the turn knob, wrote those on, and those are even starting to come off too. So this is well loved. And it just gets dirty sometimes. If you take your magic eraser to the inside of the crock pot along with the outside too, you're gonna get a nice clean crock pot. Also gets disinfected really good, and it looks like almost new again. It doesn't take quite everything off, but definitely better than it started. These sponges really are magic, but I want to show you a product that has been magic for me in my life. So in last week's video, I stopped to tell you a little bit about some health scares that I had at the beginning of the year, and we're talking this kind of scary, so I knew I needed to make some big changes in my life, and that included exercising. I love yoga. I started eating healthy, and the biggest, absolute biggest game changer for me was gut health. So I had tried a lot of different versions of gut health, and this one right here, it's called Symbiotic Plus by Ritual, has been the best fit for me. Symbiotic Plus is a 3-in-1 supplement that is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic all in one, and it also supports gut and digestive health. I have truly felt so much better after starting to take Symbiotic Plus. I felt less gassy, less bloated, and that's because of Symbiotic Plus's probiotics. Probiotics help support immune health, as 70% of the immune system is located in your gut. But remember, this is more than just a probiotic. It also contains a prebiotic and a postbiotic, all in one daily capsule. Taking Symbiotic Plus has been an easy addition to my daily routine. I just take 1 pill a day, doesn't matter what time of day it is, and you can take it with or without food. There's no need to refrigerate it, and it's subscription based, so you'll never worry about running out. My gut health has changed completely for the better thanks to Symbiotic Plus by Ritual. I think you should treat yourself and give it a try too. All you have to do is click the link that I'll have down in the description box below and use my code TheDailyDIYer25, and it'll save you 25% off your first order. Your gut health is so important, and this is such an easy way to really start taking care of yourself. So do it today. Click that link down below. Use the code TheDailyDIYer25 to save 25% off your first order. So make sure to do that, and now let's get back to doing some more magic with those sponges. It is finally starting to warm up and we can start enjoying those outdoor spaces again. So take those magic erasers outside with you. A lot of different things need a good scrubbing, including our coffee table for our patio furniture. Just wipe it down with your sponge and then a wet rag to rinse it off. This works great on patio furniture as well. It gets down into those grooves and crevices. Gets all that dirt off. Again, just wipe it down with a rag. You can also use this on ceramics like the stool that I have. Definitely needed to get down into all of those nooks and crannies in there to get some of that dirt off and then wipe that down clean too. These sponges are great on your outdoor vinyl fences as well, especially on areas of your gate, maybe where you have a handle or a lock and hands kind of come in contact with it a lot. Just wipe those down with your sponge. My husband also likes to use them after he weed eats because all that grass kind of gets thrown up on there and then you get some grass stains. So he'll take the magic eraser out there sometimes with him too, and then it's so easy to just take your garden hose and rinse it all down. They're also perfect to get off any kind of sticky residue off of certain surfaces. You can see I have an old command style hook on my outdoor fence that has been out there for a year. Nice and pretty yellow color now. So I pulled that off. Of course, there was goo stuff left behind, but magic eraser got that off super easy. Again, just rinse it off with some water. All right, now we're gonna head back inside. This one I was a little bit skeptical about. It is using a magic erasers on your bathroom mirrors to help keep the steam down or the fog off of your mirrors after you take showers. So I just took the magic eraser, ran it all the way over my mirror, and then wiped it down with a wet rag. As you can see, once it dried, awful, just an awful haze to it. So I came in with some regular glass cleaner to remedy that. I was a little bit worried that this wasn't going to work because I was taking all that magic eraser off, but it does help a little bit. But if you guys have better ideas of how to keep fog or steam from building up on your bathroom mirrors, let me know those ideas down in the comments below. So I have heard that these sponges are also great to use on grout. We had some in our bathroom that was needing a good scrubbing. So I thought I'd give that a try with you guys here so you can see how it all kind of works. It does take some elbow grease and it does kind of tear up those magic erasers pretty quickly, but it does work, and I'll show you a side by side here. Do you ever clean your hair appliances? I'm guilty. I usually don't, but I thought this was a great opportunity to try this hack using a magic eraser on the plates of my flat iron. Went ahead and actually did the whole entire thing, the outside too, cleaned them up, made it look new, worked great. It gets all of that built up hair product off of there. So I used it for my flat iron, but I think this would be a great thing to use on your curling irons too. So just like our hair irons, you can take this to your clothing irons too. And I'm gonna say, as a crafter, I'll probably be doing this to my easy press as well, my little heat press for my craft room. So this is random, but do you have any dry erase boards? This one has been sitting like this for over a month, so it was really difficult to get all of that dry erase marker off. Even if I pushed down really, really hard, it still left kind of a shadow effect, and you can see some of that black marker in there. So just grab out your magic erasers and go to town. It doesn't take too much pressure, actually. It kind of comes off like magic, and as you'll see here, it just makes your dry erase boards look like new again. One of my absolute favorite things to use magic erasers on are my shoes. You can see this one even has a good grass stain on it. So I would not recommend this for fabric type shoes like canvas shoes, but if you have the rubber on the bottom, great place to clean those up. Or if you have leather shoes, you can take it onto the leather and then just scrub away, come back over with a wet damp cloth, and your shoes shine up so nicely. So now that I've shared with you some awesome ways to use your magic erasers, I also want to throw in there some surfaces and items that you want to stay away from when using these sponges. So you do not want to use these on most stone countertops, including granite and marble. We recently had quartz countertops installed in our home, and the installer actually recommended using magic erasers if we have any black marks that appear on our countertops. As you can see, kind of whenever you rub up with your belt buckles and stuff like that, it'll leave a black mark. And this is really the only way we found that we'll get that off of there. We wouldn't necessarily clean our entire countertops with them, as it can remove any kind of finish or sealant. Stay away from stainless steel with these sponges. You don't want to use these on your appliances or even your outdoor grills. You don't want to use them on any kind of painted surfaces, including furniture either, as it can remove the paint. And unless you're looking for a rustic look, stick with regular cleaner. Stay far away from the exterior of your vehicles with these sponges, as they can destroy the clear coat on your paint or even plastics. Don't use them on your electronic screens. We don't want those all scratched up. And it might sound like you should use these sponges in the kitchen and on your nonstick pans, but don't, as it can remove that nonstick coating. And a little disclaimer here, you always want to test a small spot, before going full on into cleaning something if you question it at all. And as always, use at your own risk. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a heart emoji down in the comments below, or if you have other ideas of how you can use magic erasers that I didn't share in today's video, leave those down in the comments below as well. Now's a great time to get your gut health in check and start feeling better. Definitely check that link that I'll have down in the description box to Ritual Symbiotic Plus. Use my code, TheDailyDIYer25, to snag that 25% off savings. I have some more awesome ideas popping up on your screen. Go ahead and click one of those and I will see you over there. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.